And welcome back, everybody, to another exciting matchup of Echo Arena here. Overkill versus Los Angeles Destroyers. And once again, I am SirDimwi. Thank you. Who was that? Smooth Riding with the Prime sub. And of course, I am once again joined by DocEducation. And once again, was not able to get that camera working. So apologies to Doc. But Doc, let the people know that you are here indeed.
I am here. The voice, if not the visage. Can't bring you all the hair today, but I assure you, this is the real DocEducation.
So the real Doc here to help cast this the real Overkill versus the real Los Angeles Destroyers, and this is a quite the notable game here. As you'll notice, there, Overkill currently in second place, and LA Destroyers currently in first. And I know that says 11 and 12. And you're going, what? How can you say first and second? It's first and second on the ladder because you're not master tier. Master tier placement doesn't matter to you. You just want to get to the top 6 on the ladder. So just take 10 off placement. That's your ladder placement there. Number 1, number 2 facing off here. Now they have faced off once before this season. I believe it was week 1 or week 2. I should have checked up on that. But the Overkill did take that game. So this is a rematch here between these two teams. And LA Destroyers are going to be looking to get a victory in this one. Unlike that last one, because unlike the last one, a loss here for LA Destroyers could drop them out of that first place position, which they have been occupying effectively since the start of the season there, Doc.
Wow, yeah, great points there, SirDimwi. And I mean, regardless of standings, this is going to be an amazing match. Both of these teams, new teams or new combinations. Overkill has 3 out of the 4 players from Team Corrosion, which was a Challengers Cup team in Season 3. And, of course, all of the players on LA Destroyers, very well known, have played with each other and have been around the league and in the Master Tier for a very long time. So this is just going to be super exciting. I mean, Overkill, absolutely electric, has stacks that are incredibly fast, some of the fastest stacks in the world, and of course some incredible players and very experienced players and great shooters. Of course, always like to point out Saluna, one of the best pure shooters in the game.
And we are going to get started here in round 1. Overkill versus Los Angeles Destroyers, and it will be Overkill getting that joust, the initial joust there, but right there in the hands of Kaznaz. For LA, sending it right back in, down into that orange bubble. For Knife Rich will get the first hand on it, sending it back out there in the hands of Anubis. Anubis trying to get it through mid, gets it to mid. Goes stuck with a little bit of a headbutt into the hands of Paradigm. Long shot there, handled by Knife Rich and hit for the 2. And Overkill have taken the first goal.
Nice work there by Knife Rich and Paranim. Good little point there. Often you have a stack with assignments where one player's assignment is to grab the disc and the other player's assignment is to continue forward and get into an offensive position for a pass, or in that case maybe for a rebound on a shot. And that's exactly what Knife Rich was able to do for Paranim there. On the other side, taking a shot there, but not quite good enough, and it's back in the hands of Paranim and Overkill.
Paranim looking to send that one out, but they're in the hands of Kaznaz on the back line. The Destroyers back in possession. Kaz over to Sneaky. Sneaky hits it top corner pocket. Beautiful goal there. Los Angeles Destroyers have tied it up here 20 seconds later.
Shot for shot. Early days. Both teams on the board. We got ourselves a game. 8.5 minutes left, or a little bit more than 8.5 minutes left. 2-2 on their offensive joust for the first time are Overkill. Let's see what they decide to do. Anubis with the disc. They do a pub-style rollout, left, right, and center. Pass is not quite connected, but it does fall back in the hands of Knife Rich. Now it's low, and Saluna's going to haul it in, attempt to clear it through, but Anubis on the back line swoops it up, and now they're in a position.
Yeah, Anubis taking his time here. Pulling Skinny out. Anubis sends that one in there to Knife Rich. Knife Rich loses control. Well, that one is loose for a little bit too long. Saluna comes out to handle it. But once again, disc is loose. Sneaky even with recovery, sending it to the near side trap there, where it will be recovered by Anubis on the back line. Overkill back in possession here. 2 minutes off the clock, still tied up 2-2. Anubis over to Knife Rich. Knife Rich up to the ceiling there to looking for Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck. Paranim loose for a moment. They're going to go ahead and back that one all the way out again. Did not like what they saw in that moment as Anubis there. Sending this one up. Knife Rich generally uncontested. Goes to Paranim under the goal. Paranim taking the shot. A stop there by Kaz, and Paranim gets it back. Gets it in for the 2. And Overkill are up by 2.
Amazing save by Kaznaz. Great resilience and perseverance there by Paranim to come back, steal the disc out of the goalie's hand. That always is a frustration to a goalie when you make a great save and you just can't quite get it out of your hand quick enough, and then they just slam it in. So right now it's going to be Anubis and Ghost Duck. They're moving quick, and it's going to bounce down, and Paranim sends it in from below. So 4 quick points, and Overkill now up by 4.
Yeah, just like that, Overkill really pressing this lead here. 3 minutes in. Still either team's game fully. But so far, this is Overkill kind of taking, really controlling the first round, I would say, a little bit. As Kaz down to Sneaky, Sneaky crossing up to Skinny. Skinny up to Saluna. Saluna has a lot of room there. It's going to just start walking this one up. With the 2 options in the bubble, though, that is all of the defense in the bubble there. So they're going to go ahead and back that one out to Skinny. And Skinny will send that one into Kaznaz. He's looking for a cross pass. Saluna cutting in. Saluna's open. Goes to Saluna. Saluna hits it. Bottom corner pocket. There you go. Los Angeles Destroyers answer there. They're back within 2.
Yeah, nice work by Saluna winning the one-on-one. There was a defender on the boot. Saluna came in with the shield on, managed to get the stun out on the defender. That gave her just enough space and time to just hang out right there. And once she got the disc, even with no momentum, able to send in a rocket, she's got an absolute cannon of an arm. And now it's going to be Sneaky Evil and Saluna doing a pressure, defensive stack pressure. They are holding together very well, but the passes for Overkill are also very tight, and they are moving it through mid very nicely right now.
Very nicely indeed. Is Paranim now at the edge of the bubble, pulls 2 defenders out, still makes a whole bunch of room for herself. And had they pressed that, they could have maybe gotten Paranim with a one-on-one against the goalie behind the goal. Yeah, I've seen that actually a couple times here from Overkill. It's one of those things that maybe they want to work on as they approach that master tier. That they've gotten a few setups where had they taken that, it's almost a high-risk send-in. It's not so much high risk, just they have very little time to do it. They have a player wide open in the bubble, maybe going to get a free 1v1 against the goalie, or even an open goal opportunity. But because of the hesitation, because of not sending that pass quick enough, they lose that opportunity. And although still in the lead, of course, is Overkill. This one's in the bubble. Ghost Duck gets it picked up. Anubis cutting in. Ghost Duck juking around, pulls out both goalies. Gets it in for the 2, and just over the halfway mark of round 1, Overkill has taken a 4-point lead once again.
Ghost Duck showing off some skills. One of the absolutely best, pure, just movement players in the game right now. Once Ghost Duck gets the disc on the backboard, it is very difficult to stop. You see, went, I think, 1-on-3 in that case. And now it's Anubis and Ghost Duck adding their stack pressure. They bounced off the double diamond, so they do break up. So they're going to move more into kind of a man-to-man offense and pressure, although LA Destroyers are moving in. That pass not good, though, and Knife Rich going to tap it through.
A tap there, though, hitting the ridge at mid, which is unfortunate. Gets right back in the hands of Los Angeles Destroyers, and then that one, Ghost Duck gets a good read and cleared, as there's way too many stuns coming out in the backfield. And Skinny currently uncontested on the way in as we finally get some boosts in, but it's going to be Los Angeles Destroyers picking that one up. That is Sneaky Evil now with it. Ghost Duck on the forecheck, pressuring, forces that pass out to Kaznaz. Kaznaz looking to dump that one in, hits a stack there, gets loose. And Anubis with the pickup there off of that chain, sending this one back up. Knife Rich going up. Ghost Duck at mid, looking for, well, he inverts, but Kaznaz with a good steal.
Great steal. That was huge. That was going to be an offensive opportunity. Instead. It's LA Destroyers, and it's Skinny from the ceiling, turning around, throwing it in at 18 meters a second. What a rocket. Absolute beauty. Cutting the lead from 4 down to 1.
Yeah. Los Angeles Destroyers bringing it back here in this first round. Excuse me. Anubis, quick pass there to the left side trap as that chain comes in quickly. Ghost Duck gonna get that one to that the right side trap on the opposite side. Ultimately, a little slap there, gets it back into the zone, although down into the trench. Skinny looking to track it down, does. Into the tube there, does get it all the way through. It's gonna get all the way down into the hands of, who is that, Anubis there. I guess that one's sent back up. Paranim looking for a clear. This one going to be off of the pyramid there. And recovered nicely by Anubis. Anubis crossing that one up to Paranim far side. Paranim back to Anubis. It's Ghost Duck beyond the goal. Ghost Duck pulls the goalie out. One more pass there to get it to Anubis as everybody was looking at Ghost Duck behind the goal. And Overkill is pushed back up by 3.
That's what some skill on the backside can do. As you said, Dimwi, all of the defenders, once Ghost Duck had the disc in that low position, everyone collapsed on Ghost Duck attempting to make that stop. And so Ghost Duck was able to just very easily tap it out for an easy finish by the teammate there. Beautiful pass. And now it's LA Destroyers moving through, but it's going to be Overkill hauling it back in, and their stacks are together. Let's see if that clear is going to be good. Paranim's going to take a flick. Knife Rich is in the area. Will he get to it in time? He's going to have an opportunity. Yes! Knife Rich finishes it up, and Overkill now up by 5 with only about a minute and a half left.
Yeah, Overkill once again pushing up by a couple goals here. Los Angeles Destroyers showing us that they're capable of scoring a few in a short amount of time, but yeah, they're gonna have to do it once again here to come back in this first round. He's coming out of the tubes here. Kaznaz, quick pass there, left side tube into the hands of Sneaky. There's a little bit of room. You see the stack is waiting for something to happen there in the backcourt. Extra stack just breaks up, and they're gonna set up in the bubble defense. Sneaky, oh wow, oh what a play! I don't know how Skinny gets that pulled off, but he does. And Destroyers back within 3.
Destroyers showing some nice team chemistry there. Down by 3, definitely not out of it yet. Overkill definitely has to keep up the pressure. Don't have to score, but definitely can't give up any mistakes, especially on their offensive joust. Any of the players from LA Destroyers can take it and score a 3 on an open goal very quickly. So it's going to be Ghost Duck with the disc under pressure from that stack, doing some jukes, passes to the right. It's going to be Knife Rich doing some jukes of his own, passes down to Paranim. So Sneaky Evil and Saluna are adding a lot of pressure right now. But again, Dimwi, the passing from Overkill is on point.
Yeah, it really is, and that's what they need in order to beat this team. It's what they did to beat this team last time. The last time they played, just a couple weeks ago, is Anubis getting away from Saluna, sending that one in to Knife Rich, who is going to bring that one in for the ice. Overkill will be taking round 1, and it looks like it will be 14-9.
Yeah, nice work there, sending it in. Just beautiful passing. Overkill is showing a lot of poise under pressure. The defensive pressure from LA Destroyers is really very good, but the passes from Overkill are just beating their stacks. It's not easy to make that many accurate passes under that much pressure for that long. I don't know that I've seen a real serious mistake in passing yet from Overkill.
Yeah, no, I tend to agree. There is looks like we're missing a 2 there, maybe off of a head or something on the way in, but overall, yeah, just a fantastic performance there from Overkill. You got to point out that you can see this on both of the teams there. Both teams have absolutely everybody contributing on offense one way or another. The only player without a goal in the game, Kaznaz, has 3 assists. As well as 2 saves. So, you know, absolutely everybody contributing everywhere in the field in this game, which is absolutely necessary at this level, especially when you're talking about 2 teams that are likely. It is very likely, it is almost certain, I would even say, that both of these teams will be in the Challenger Cup, which is less than 3 weeks away. We have this week, next week, off week, and then that weekend, Challenger Cup. So fewer than 3 weeks from this past weekend. Well, it's exactly 3 weeks from this past weekend. We will be in that first Challenger Cup, and these 2 teams likely going to be in it. And I'm very excited to see them perform, get that opportunity. I would say Overkill probably has a really good shot. Los Angeles Destroyers have a very good shot as well. But Doc, we're getting started here in round 2 between these 2 Challenger likely teams.
Very likely, as you say, almost certain, and both these teams will be looking to not only be in the Challengers Cup, but win one of those two slices. The disc is in the zone of the LA Destroyers. Sneaky Evil picks it up and sends it through. Stacks are together, so there's going to be a hotly contested race. It's going to be picked up and sent back into the LA Destroyers zone, but Kaznaz sends it over. Saluna passing over to Skin A. Getting stunned out though. Knife Rich with a beautiful reset, and Anubis gonna clear it through the left tube. Maybe not quite. No, it does get through.
Oh, and that was Paradigm almost picking that one up alone in the Los Angeles Destroyers zone. There would have had an empty goal. Once again, Paradigm getting it back. Hit the M button there to get that mini map back for you. There it is. As this one sent in Anubis. Anubis going up to the ceiling. Tries to go for the ceiling pass there to Knife Ridge. But that slanted ceiling above the goal there is notoriously difficult to anticipate, to read. Although an opportunity here, goal is open. Paradigm sends in the shot. That was going to be just off. Knife Ridge, good recovery, gets it in. For the 2, a minute 1 in, Overkill will have taken the first goal of round 2.
Nice work there. I was just looking it up. So it looks like September 4th and 5th will be the Challengers Cup. Definitely not too early to get hype about that. Every Challengers Cup, every series, every round has gotten better than the last, and I think this one's gonna continue that. Anubis now getting the disc and sending it back to Kaznaz, though. Kaznaz has an open player on the right side, but right in the hands of Paradigm. Paradigm's gonna take a shot, absolutely. Anubis gonna send it in, so Overkill getting 4 quick points, and definitely LA Destroyers need to buckle down a little bit here.
Buckle down indeed as Overkill, you know, I mean, that last round they were winning periodically only by 2 goals. I believe they won the round only by 2 goals. So this is Destroyers really got to be careful here. They're going to have to get a few goals, not just 1 or 2 to tie it, but they need to get that lead there, which will require a minimum, a minimum of 2, but you know, probably 3 as this one gets sent all the way down. And that back chain is there to pick it up, so it's going to immediately turn over. Overkill in possession there with a Paradigm. Very dangerous situation. Ultimately does get that one cleared out. Saluna, though, with a good recovery there, is going to back that one out to Kaznaz on the back line. So back in possession is the Los Angeles Destroyers. The Skinny on the cloud block there, going to make his way up to slowly move up. There's plenty of time here, plenty of room as Ghost Duck finally comes out to challenge the setup there, bringing it in and stop there. Paradigm coming out to challenge Kaznaz behind the goal, gets the stop and the clear, and we're going to stack race for this one.
A stack race indeed, and it is Overkill winning the race. Sending it in, Sneaky Evil with a little bit of a save for just a minute, but ends up going in the goal. So Overkill, incredible defense on the other side. That was an amazing stop by Paranim. It was going to be 4-2. Instead, now it's 6-0.
Sneaky Evil, now look at that emote. It's perfect. Oh my goodness. Oh, you can see him throwing his arms after that one went in, and then he uses that emote, and we catch it right there, the tunnel. That was absolutely phenomenal. That Sneaky Evil sending that one up, does get it to Saluna. Saluna looking for an option. Just going to go ahead and back that one out. Good decision there as Overkill is just plugging this bubble here to send up there to Sneaky. Sneaky going down there to Saluna. Saluna, one more pass, trying to get it to Kaznaz, but Kaznaz not able to handle it. Does get it there ultimately. Sending it up to the ceiling. No one in the area will be Ghost Duck with the slap, and picked up there by Skinny on the back line. The Skinny losing the handle on it. Tried to get that one sent in quickly as they had a little bit of an opportunity there. And is this going to work out? No, nobody's in the bubble. I thought there was somebody behind the goal already, but Saluna somehow getting there first, picking it up. There's someone behind the goal, and oh. Well, you know, it happens on both sides. We saw it happen just on the last one. We saw it happen just there again. This time, Knife Rich, the victim. And so kind of a wash. Overkill still up by 4.
Yeah, nice work there, Kaznaz. Not getting the points, but, well, not getting credit for the points, but getting the points for the team, and that's what matters. LA Destroyers coming out. It's going to be Saluna and Sneaky Evil adding a lot of defensive pressure, but again, Overkill with some nice passing. Really connected, but there they are. They've connected finally. Kaznaz with the disc. Sends it down. It's going to be Saluna. The goalie is in goal. Saluna going, oh, Saluna she's absolutely tearing her own hair out, but it's picked up. It's sent back out a little bit wide. Oh man, a couple of important misses there for LA Destroyers.
Oh, back in possession is LA. Sneaky Evil sending this one up. Does get it in the hands of Skinny there, far side. Skinny sending this one across in the hands of Saluna. Saluna setting up. Sneaky hits it for the 2. What a play there. That was gorgeous. And I see Sneaky Evil making all sorts of arm. I missed that. I wish I had caught it. I'm gonna have to follow Sneaky a little bit after he scores or after he does something, because he's been very animated in this round.
Well, animated he should be. That was a great finish in the top pocket. Beautiful pass from Saluna, as you said. And let's see if their defensive pressure. They elect for a man-to-man, so they send one left, one right, one center. And this has got Overkill a little bit out of sorts. They miss their first pass in a while. Saluna is going to take a shot. It's going to bounce off the Geo, but the stacks are there. Picking it up is Sneaky Evil, and we got a tie game.
There you go, tie game just like that. With still plenty of time left here. We have over 4 minutes to go. There will be about 4:13 on the clock. And nice clip there, Lil Zold. Feel free to pop it into the VRML Clips channel and the Echo Arena VRML server there. Give it some tags, you know, Sneaky Evil, Chicago, Los Angeles Destroyers, you know, little things to make it searchable after the fact. As Skinny somehow gets that one recovered. Moving through the Sky Trench here, has Ghost Duck hot on his tail. Gonna go ahead and send that one back to Kaz on the back line. Kaz gonna send that one across Sneaky. Sneaky back to Kaz as they play a little monkey in the middle on the back line there with Ghost Duck. And ooh, Skinny pulls Knife Rich well out of the goal, gets it in for the 2, and just like that, Los Angeles Destroyers are up by 2.
Nice work there. Beautiful passing. Really nice work to know when to back pass and when to move it forward. Maybe a little bit bold of a pass. Knife Rich jumping out of goal and just barely missing it. But ultimately, it worked out for the LA Destroyers. They do get the points. And I believe their first lead of the game, or at least their latest lead of a round, that's for certain. Ghost Duck with the disc now, going to invert and maybe look for a pass down low. Yes, it's going to be Knife Rich passing over to Anubis. Anubis has a cutting Paranim. Paranim sends it in low. So answering right back in 18 seconds. Overkill.
Yeah, there you go. Overkill. This team is exceptionally talented. And they will score on you. One thing I've noticed with Overkill is they haven't, and maybe it's just the fact that they haven't lost a game yet, but their mental game is exceptionally strong. I have not seen them, you know, they don't seem very tiltable. As a long shot there is going to be just high. Pairing him with the recovery, sending it out of the bubble to that far side trap there, picked up by Anubis. Anubis and Ghost Duck thinking about chaining after that one. No, what a setup there. Knife Rich, open goal. The shot's high. Paranim gets it back, hits it for the 2. And Overkill have retaken the lead here in round 2, up 10-8.
So not down long are Overkill. They come right back for quick points, and 2 minutes left. It's going to be a little bit of pressure on LA Destroyers. Absolutely plenty of time, but of course, having lost round 1, they can't afford any mistakes here. Kaznaz with the disc has an open option on the left, does pass to Sneaky Evil, bounces off the top of the chute there. It goes through. Luna, she will not miss that shot ever. 19 meters a second from 12 meters out. That's about as easy of a gimme you can have for a player like her. Back up by 1, LA Destroyers.
Let me just say, that last pass there from Sneaky Evil to Saluna could not have, avoid. You know what I'm talking about. That could not have worked out any better as it hit the ramp, which can, you know, it's one thing to hit, you know, a squared edge where you can, you know, like that right there. It's easier to predict where the disc is going to exactly be headed versus the rounded ramps like Trench, where you're not exactly, you can get a good estimation, but you're not going to be exactly sure where it's headed. And that was a beautiful setup, and another one there. Saluna getting that one in. And Los Angeles Destroyers are taking a 3-point lead here with only a minute to go.
Nice work. LA Destroyers staying in the game. They have played very well. A couple of mistakes here from Overkill in their own backfield and losing the disc. So I don't know if LA Destroyers are just giving them different looks. It looks like they have switched to this man-to-man defense, and it looks like Overkill has switched their offense to match, and they're now moving in a wedge style. So they do get through mid this time, and that pass does connect. So they are on their offensive rollout now.
Knife Rich up to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck bringing this one in. Trying to juke his way in, but he had too many bodies on him, loses control of the disc, and Sneaky Evil's going to get it picked up, although that clear out is going to be a clear right back in. This one making its way to the blue bubble there. That's going to be Ghost Duck getting to it first. Open goal, looking for a 3. No, going up to the, looking for the 3, taking the shot. That was an anchor shot for the 3, picked up once again by Paranim. Paranim taking the shot there. That was going to go just wide. That would have been in. Had she hit that top corner pocket. But no, Los Angeles Destroyers will be taking round 2, 13-10. We are, in fact, going to round 3.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Up almost the entire round and the entire game. We're Overkill with about 3 minutes left. LA Destroyers coming back in round 2 and starting to and pouring it on. They went on I believe like a 7-2 run. Very nice work there. Maybe even a 9-2 run and hauled in round 2. So we got what we're always looking for, Dimwi. We got ourselves a round 3.
Yeah, we got a round 3, and yeah, a lot of a lot of suggestions in the chat on how to overcome that long 3 needed. But yeah, ultimately it does get us to round 3 here. Los Angeles Destroyers once again defending that #1 position, the top of the ladder. Overkill looking to overtake that #1 position, although presumably, regardless of who wins here, presumably both these teams will likely make it into that Challenger Cup next week. Of course, one of them could get knocked out, but with the way both of them have been playing so far this season, these are 2 of those 6 teams I would expect to see in that Challenger Cup. So really, I would almost say this game itself, as rare as it is, almost playing for pride. Usually your top level games are playing for a little bit more than the other games, and because both these teams are so high up there, so talented, they're kind of playing for pride in this situation as we go into the round 3 here in this week 4 game between Overkill and Los Angeles Destroyers. And just like that, it's going to be Overkill with possession.
Overkill stack too quick on that joust. Anubis too quick, but who's quicker? It's Kaznaz taking it out of the air and sending it back.
No, that one slapped out. We'll get all the way out. Good defensive chain there from Overkill, but they're not able to get to it. Skinny's going to get there first. Uncontested there in the bubble. Gets it in for the 2. And for the first, I believe for the first round in this game, Los Angeles Destroyers are going to take the first goal.
Nice work, LA Destroyers. After not having been up much of the beginning part of the game, they have definitely switched the momentum in the later part of round 2 and starting here in round 3. So Anubis with the disc gonna jump over the flying in defensive pressure. They're sticking with their man-to-man defensive setup, defensive joust are LA Destroyers right now. Although now Sneaky Evil and Skinny have connected, and they do have their stack, adding a little bit of pressure, pairing him, passing it back to Anubis. Anubis flying in, has Knife Rich on the shoulder, elects for a back pass. It's going to be moving to the backside, right back in the hands of Anubis. Anubis has a little bit of space to work, passes to Knife Rich back to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck styling on the shield and sending it in off the head or the hand of Kaznaz.
I believe that was off of the head. We can check that the replay there as it plays. But yeah, watching this one back, looks like, yeah, I believe that was almost certainly off of the head there of Kaznaz, who came out to challenge for that one. Very, it was in the right place, right time, was unstunned, was out of that stun there, was in the invulnerabilities. Kaz has to go with a very quick pass there to Saluna on the right side too. Saluna has some room, gonna go ahead and send them across, as that chain was anticipating that pass there, back across to Saluna. Off of the Nacho though. That's a long shot. Whew, that was on target except for the shield. Of course, you can say that a lot there. Oh, would have been a good pass. Would have been a good shot if not for the Geo in the way.
Luna, she doesn't care about Geo. Give her an angle, give her a window. She's gonna find a way to put the disc through. What a shot. Absolutely beautiful. And LA Destroyers up by 3. It's 5-2.
Absolutely gorgeous shot there from Saluna. Yeah, it was at 20-something meters out. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It was Anubis. Ducks won again. Well, this time it was Duck. Last time it was a hop. Now Anubis moving through mid. Is going to send that one up. Does get it in the hands of the teammate Paranim. Crossing that one up to Knife Rich. Knife Rich trying to go back to Paranim. Paranim was stunning out Skinny there. But now picked up on the far side wall. Ghost Duck, Paradim. Oh, gets the 1v1. Excuse the camera jerk there. As I went to chase the disc out, but Knife Rich came back to grab it. Gets it in for the 2, and Overkill's back within 1.
Right in the hands, Knife Rich, right in the right area. You know, sometimes it looks like some of these players at this level are getting lucky, but what it is they put themselves in the position to be ready to react, and that's what Knife Rich did. Wasn't hanging out on a Geo far away, was in the zone ready to react, and just happened to be in the place to grab the disc and send it in. So nice work there by Knife Rich, but it is right back in the hands of Overkill, and they're moving through, down by 1, 6.5 minutes left. What a game.
What a game indeed, as Knife Rich with that one on the far side. Paradim looking to move into the bubble. A lot of bodies in the bubble. It's Knife Rich. I'm gonna say that was really ambitious to try to drive that one in. Although that clear out is going to be immediately picked up once again by Overkill. So Paranim with it once again on here on the back line. Under pressure there by Saluna, sending that one in, trying to get it to Ghost Duck. The bounce puts it right in the hands of the goalie Kaznaz. Kaznaz gets it cleared out of the zone into the hands of Saluna. Long shot. Of course, it's on. 25 meters out. The LA Destroyers have taken a 4-point lead.
He just doesn't miss. Soluna sending in absolute rockets right now. 17 meters a second, that's slow for her, but you know, pouring in 6 quick points, and it looks like we do have a little bit of a pause in the arena.
Timeout indeed. This one presumably coming from the Los Angeles Destroyers, as we had been following Overkill into the tube there. So LA, for one reason or another, taking a timeout here, so far as we can tell. And see if any of them are kind of hanging out in the tube, in the green room here, the spawn room. Nobody in particular. So yeah, just gotta wait for this this timeout. So take a moment to first, of course, thank everybody for joining us this evening here on VRML 1. We cast games every single day on this channel and others, VRML 1, VRML 2, VRML 3. And yeah, we love doing this. We all want to keep doing this. We want to do this forever. So keep watching, because we want you to be able to watch forever. And because this is excuse me, this Echo Arena, of course, is the sport of the future. It is the next evolution of sport. It is a VR sport, a proper VR sport. We're gonna get started back here in round 3. But I am gonna say, if you see some cool plays or whatever, you know, in any of these games, on any of these channels, give them a clip, send it over to the VRML Clips channel, give it some tags, you know, whoever was involved in the play, what kind of play it was, passing play, goal, whatever, so it can be searched in the future. And yeah, give that a share, maybe some discussion, as we're going to get quickly started back here in round 3. I might have said round 2 earlier, I'm not sure, but Saloon is sending that one in, but in the hands of Anubis here. Overkill back in possession.
Overkill attempting to spread out now. Anubis with a really nice bounce pass, or attempted. Kaznaz reading it immediately, though. Kaznaz sending it through, bounces off the Geo. Ghost Duck and Paranim are right there, but so are players from LA Destroyers. They're flying in. Paranim grabs the disc and deftly moves toward the right side, clears it back, but LA Destroyers grab it and are going to restart up by 4. LA Destroyers lost the first round fairly convincingly, not by a lot, but definitely it was in the hands of Overkill most of the game. Skin A sending it low, and it's going to be Soluna with the disc. Has a cutting player, Sneaky Evil, but Paranim jumping that passing lane and grabbing the disc.
You know, look at it, send that one out, but it's off of some Geo. Kaznaz comes in to play it. They have an opportunity. Oh my goodness! I did not know that goal was open, but somebody there on the Los Angeles Destroyers did, letting Sneaky know it was wide open. So as he turns around, just sends it in for that 3 there, 18 meters a second. And Los Angeles Destroyers have pushed up by 7 here in this 3rd round.
This is huge, and Overkill in general just looks a little deflated. Their passing is a little bit flat. Look at that. It almost went straight through the hands of the player, so not quite sure what's going on with the passing and the stacks from Overkill. They're just a little bit slow right now.
Anubis, a good pickup here for Overkill, sending that one up, but it's off of the mark, kind of indicative maybe of the mental game. As Ghost Duck will get it picked up there, a little bit of room, gonna wait for Anubis to get to him. They can chain after this one, possibly. Anubis gets a boost, but they're not able to chain. This one's still loose, so Anubis looking to get there first. Does. Is Paradigm on the boot? No, bringing it in, juking. Oh, wow. Nice little wind up there on the way in. Hits it for the 2. Overkill's back with him with 5.
Well, a little bit of activity, a little bit of life. Overkill not done yet. Down by 5. Still plenty of time. And they just need to tighten up and play the way they were playing in round 1 and the beginning of round 2. LA Destroyers, on the other hand, on their offensive joust, let's see what they do. Almost clutch speed from Ghost Duck and Anubis. Kaznaz just barely tapping it out, and they do have to send it in, so immediately Overkill showing their defensive pressure, and they've got their hand back on the disc.
Yeah, Anubis looking for that clear. It doesn't get out. It's caught in the near side trap, where Anubis gets it right back, slapping it through. Does get it down to Knife Rich. Knife Rich converting there on the wall, sending that one in. That's a 3v2 there if they continue pressing up. Ghost Duck to Anubis. Anubis back to Ghost Duck, but Soluna with a great read there in the goal, sending that one out. Now into the hands of Anubis, so on the back line, getting sunned out by Soluna again. They're pairing him, touches it. Soluna again, causing some disruption there. Ghost Duck on the ceiling, sending that one down to the floor. Into the hands of Anubis. Anubis wants to send in the shot, does. Gets it in there on Kaznaz. And that is Overkill coming back within 3 here in this 3rd round. Still time here, still over 2 minutes for Overkill to mount this comeback.
Luna was an absolute beast on that play. Amazing read, as you called, Dimwi, getting that save and then getting a couple of really great stuns, but the disc just bounced a little bit unfavorably and back in the hands of LA Destroyers. Overkill back on it. Anubis has knife rich. Goal is kind of open because the goalie is getting harassed, but stealing it is Saluna the Beast, and she sends it back.
That's a good slap there from Sneaky Evil, sending it the far side. Paranym under pressure by Sneaky and Skinny. Sending out across in the hands of Anubis. Anubis looking to clear it out. Actually, a pass up there to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck. Nice little forward there to Knife Rich. Knife Rich going across. Does get it to Paranym ultimately. Paranym under assault by the chain, going back across. What passing here from this team? They earned this goal. Oh, and Kaznas shuts them down as they go for quite the ambitious long shot on the goalie. You cannot, yeah, oh, wow, that was not the way you wanted to end that little series of passing. Is now LA Destroyers back in possession here in the offensive zone with only a minute to go.
Yeah, and sending it up above to Sneaky Evil. Sneaky Evil down to Saluna, has to back it out. Beautiful back pass reset. So with a minute left, down by 3, definitely want to maintain possession. If they can get any goal right now for LA Destroyers, it would be almost the seal of the deal. Right now, Overkill has an opportunity. Anubis with the disc, gonna send it in. A no-look shot, basically, but in the hands. Oh no, they're right back in it, and oh my God, Anubis. Wow. Unfortunate for LA Destroyers. Still up by 1, but with 30 seconds left, this is going to be a tight finish.
This is going to be a tight finish indeed, as, yeah, exactly 30 seconds, as you say. It's actually like 30.1, but who's counting? As we're coming out of the twos here, Destroyers with it. Kaz somehow gets out. Oh no, Anubis setting it in there to Ghost Duck, who hits it for the 3. Wow, you can see Ghost Duck hopping around right now after that one. That was a major goal. I can't believe that just happened, and I just don't know there's enough time here for the LA Destroyers. 4 seconds with the goal, with the disc on their side. I don't think there's enough time for him, Doc.
I don't think so either. They're going to have to headbutt and re-grab to it. Let's see if they can do it. No, they just elect to send it through. Wow. What a game, though. I'll just say, while it's hot in our minds, if you liked this game, if you thought this was amazing, imagine these two same teams fighting each other for the privilege to go into the Masters League with all of the pride and respect and recognition that goes along with that. That's what's going to happen in about 2.5 weeks on August 4th and August 5th. You do not want to miss it.
No, you do not want to miss it. That is going to be quite the matchup. You know they're going to be playing each other in that Challenger Cup, of course. Here, Overkill going to get this victory here. Now 7-0. Overkill have taken the #1 position, still undefeated. 7-0. That is unreal. That is absolutely unreal. Are they going to be the only ones to do that? Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But we have another one to get to in about 18 minutes. Lightball versus GIIX. That is GIIX's first. It's going to be their stream debut here. It's a mid-diamond game. You definitely want to check that one out. Los Angeles Destroyers will be going on to face Wombo Combo immediately after this one as well, but they did not get that one scheduled until later this afternoon, so unfortunately nobody was able to pick it up. So yeah, that's you know, if you want to get your games casted, if you want to get these big, really important games casted, make sure you get them scheduled in a time that we're going to be able to pick them up and not already committed to other games. Because it's unfortunate we're going to be missing that one. But we will be coming back in just 17 minutes, so don't go too far. We will see you in the next one. If I can find my buttons.
And we're underway.
Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.